Welcome back aboard the home of Hype Train FC into our first match at Calcott Recreation Ground since early October as we hosted EBFL Division 1 outfit Burnham Village in the first round of the Maidenhead Norfolkian Cup. For our 8th and final outing of 2019, Jack Roche was towering between the posts, whilst captain for the occasion Rod Stevens and Jamie Carter were occupying the fullback positions, whilst Robert Austin was joined by Martin King in central defence. Seb Barton was joined by Callum Parr-Jones and Clayton Holloway in central midfield, with Sam Padden and a returning Elliot Simpson providing width and support for lone forward Leon Mannion. For our most recent cup outing, Joe Sawyer bore the weight of responsibility as being our only substitute against a side from the division above. With the team playing at home for the first time in 2 months, hit that subscribe button and let us know in the comments how you thought we got on, as we look to shake off the rust after a recent lull in our fixture schedule. The first big call of the afternoon took place after around 25 minutes, with Sam Padden's loose pass being collected by the Burnham defence. Their centre-back passes to the right-back, who feeds in the right winger down the channel, who takes one touch in a second, before releasing a ball over the top, with the number 9 running on. Eventually Jack Roche comes out and clatters into the forward, who already heads the ball past. The referee judges that it was inside the area, even though Jack protested that it was on the line or outside. After the penalty was finally awarded, their number 9, who was fouled for the spot kick, eventually steps up to take, with Jack saving brilliantly down to his left hand side and out for the corner kick. We allowed lightning to strike twice a few minutes later after a long throw into the box fell to a Burnham player who took one touch, and one of our midfielders stabbed a leg out, allowing Burnham to get their second penalty of the afternoon. Burnham's number 9 stepped up for the second penalty of the afternoon, and this time made no mistake as he buried his penalty in the bottom right corner, with Jack having no chance to save the effort. We make lives hard for ourselves just before half time after a loose ball in midfield is picked up by Burnham. There's a bit of bobbly play as the ball moves back and forward, but eventually falls to a midfielder who strikes brilliantly into the roof of the net for the second goal of the afternoon. A second goal for Burnham just before half-time, but the team in an uphill battle heading into the second, with the break in play vital as we look to get out of first gear and claw ourselves back into the match in the second half. As the second half started to grow, we began to find our footing in the match. Burnham had the ball here on the left-hand side, and then we eventually pick up the ball after a loose pass, with Sam Padden eventually winning the battle before playing in Leon Mannion over the top. Leon takes one touch with his head and eventually finds his way for on goal, beats his man, and then there's a little push in the back with Leon going down for the penalty, with an opportunity for us to get back into the match. With the game a few clear-cut opportunities for the team so far, Leon's got a good opportunity to get us back into the match and steps up for the penalty. Leon's effort is hard and fast and straight down the middle as we have a lifeline back into the match at 2-1. Minutes later, the game turns on its head again after a long punt down the pitch from Jack Roche meets the opposing goalkeeper, with Callum Parr-Jones finding him off of his line, with Callum striking brilliantly to draw us level at 2-2 and right back into the match. With the game literally darkening, a set piece for Burnham sees Jack Roche head out a corner kick, with the opposing strike bobbling through and into the back of the net for Burnham's third goal of the afternoon. Having only one substitute for the afternoon began to catch up with the team after we're caught out on the break. The ball eventually finds itself to the left winger, who takes one touch and a second before cutting back in. His shot eventually reaches the top corner for a brilliant fourth goal of the afternoon. Burnham proved dangerous down the wing all afternoon, and a cross-field ball is eventually met by one of their substitutes, who takes a couple of touches in, evades a tackle, and he gets a shot off which bobbles in front of Jack Roche, with the ball eventually falling out to the number 9, who scores his second goal of the afternoon. The cherry on top for Burnham came after an attempted cross, eventually flashed across the top of the bar, with the ball falling out to the left winger. He looks up and plays in the midfielder, who takes one touch before stabbing the ball home for Burnham's 6th goal of an eventful afternoon. After a game involving 3 penalties, as many yellow cards, 8 goals, some good finishing, and a headbutt from a Burnham official to one of our players, a feisty afternoon at home came to an end as we bow out of the Maidenhead Norfolkian Cup. Join us in the new year as we take on North Berks outfit, Hagbourne United reserves in a big Berks and Bucks County Cup last 16 game. Enjoy the holidays, and until next time, believe the hype.